So let's get on with it. We could have been somebody. Said you had to tell somebody. Let's take it back to the first party.
Hello guys, Dando here. Today we have a video once again on Advanced Warfare, and this is the other side of my last video I did called The Bad of Advanced Warfare. And if you haven't watched the other one, which is the good side, make sure you check that out. There'll be a link in the description to it, and well, if you don't want to click on the description, just go back on my channel and it will just be there. But yeah, we'll get straight into this now. Before I get into this, as I said on my last video, this is my opinion, and I know a lot of people have different opinions on this, and I would like to actually hear about them, because I do value other people's opinions and would like to hear things. So leave anything you want in the comments, and I hope I try and cover everything here. Starting off, I've gone for weapon balance as a bad. This is obviously the bad one, and the reason I say this is because it's not for the reasons that everyone kind of expects. Because one of the main things is every COD has the guns that everyone uses at the start, and everyone, there's always a couple guns that are a lot better than other guns. For example, even back in COD 4, when everyone seems to love COD 4, the MP5 and the M16 really did dominate that game, along with the Sniper M4 OA3. Them three guns are actually probably the most dominant guns in a COD game. In this game we had the BAL and we had the AK, this is very assault rifle based game, I think. And to be honest, I think them guns did dominate a bit, but they did fix that. But another reason I think they get dominated is because of the variants of them, the elite variants. We had the a BAL Obsidian Steed, which is a lot stronger and it seemed like any other gun, and we had the AK Rest in Peace. Even though they did shorten the mags on that gun, once you got extended mags, you're just unstoppable again. And a lot of people might disagree with this, but that's just my opinion, as I said at the start. But to be honest, all the guns in Advanced Warfare are usable if you can use them. I just say that others have advantages on other ones, which always should be in COD, because you know otherwise not going to. If all guns are the same, there's no point changing guns. Next one, score streaks. Now this one's very hard to disagree with from anyone, I think, because the only reason you could say some of them had like cool ideas, because they were, and also I like the way that you can actually add certain attachments, I'm going to call them, to your like score streak. Things like you can put your score streak like value up on your UAV, just to make the more arrows come up instead of the dots. I think that's cool. And I think a lot of people actually enjoyed that, because it added another kind of thing to it. But these kill streaks weren't powerful enough, in my opinion, and for what you had to earn, what you had to do to earn certain kill streaks, it took a while, and once you actually got them, you didn't always get rewarded for how hard you worked to get them. A few examples that actually were good is the System Hack. The System Hack was actually very, very good at one point, and if you got it, it kind of got annoying. So you kind of had to use the perk that countered it. They did patch it so it wasn't so blurry on your screen. It was like playable with it still, but that got fixed. And obviously that was in the good of mine, saying that they had updates and stuff really well. Next thing's another one that I strongly agree with, because I think a lot of people do, is small maps. And a lot of people say that small maps are like a very bad thing about this game, or just the map design altogether. But to be honest, I think a lot of this is to do with exo movement. I'll talk about that at the end of this video. I'm just kind of saving that for last. But it really does make maps a lot smaller. And even saying that, we had things, I think it was from Call of Duty Ghost. There was a map called, I don't know what it was called now, but it was like a big field, I'm going to say, like a valley almost, and it had like the castle at the bottom, and it actually took like a good 50 seconds to actually run across that. I mean, that's too big. But these maps, you could jump across some of them in probably like 20 seconds, and I think that's too small. I think they should kind of find a balance in Black Ops 3. There's room for big maps and there's room for small maps, but you've got to find the balance between it on a lot of maps. Obviously, people have favourite maps on every single COD game. That's never going to go out there. It's never going to not be that. I just think they need to find the middle of it, or at least design them better. And Treyarch have always had the map design as one of their main things, and they always just implement the best kind of design that they can do. So I'm not too worried about that for Black Ops 3. Next thing is a couple of game modes were missed out. I'll make like the good side of this one in my last video. If you do want to watch that once again, go back on my channel, it'll be there. I did mention like the game mode in this, saying that they added uplink, which is very good, and also they did add the classic just the classic game mode. They had like Search and Destroy TDM, maybe a couple more on there, but you could play without the Exo abilities, which are pretty cool for some people. Next thing, oh wait, on the game modes, I didn't finish that one. But they did actually forget Headquarters and Demolition, and in my opinion, they were actually very they were very good game modes that a lot of people did play, and very enjoyable ones as well. So not very good that they missed them out, in my opinion. Not sure if there's any kind of like reasons behind it. I'm sure there's something. But the second last one is the equipment power. Now, some people could fight against this. For example, in COD 4, the grenades on there is like a triple frag perk, and as soon as you threw a grenade, you were pretty much guaranteed to kill. If it was like, it was pretty crazy. But I think they've underpowered some of the equipment a lot. Like, for example, grenades, you very, very rarely get a kill with a grenade, and that might also be to do with the exo movements, because you can just jump out of the way. But I think grenades should be more powerful, or I don't know, something should be implemented just so you can use equipment to more advantages. Obviously there are still equipment that you can be used well, but I just think some of them are a bit underpowered. And finally, as I said before, we're going to go into exo movement now. Now, I put this as actually a good thing on my last video, because it was a good thing. It was a new thing they brought to COD. It was just brand new. No one ever expected it to come there, and they brought it in to test it out, and that was good. I think it's good that they actually tried this out, because it kind of like it showed us something that they wanted to do. They wanted to test it, and they tested it on us for this. Well, maybe it's a long time. It's a year, obviously, but I hope that Black Ops 3 actually do it right. And I don't believe it's all bad. I believe that it's not like the best, but the worst thing about it is that you can just like move sideways and stuff and avoid bullets and make your way across the map very fast. And Black Ops 3, I hope, avoids this. I'm onto the smaller map thing, and I think it's bad because of that. Like, you can just go across the map so fast. But that's just my opinion. And as I said at the start, I value anyone's opinion on this. So make sure you leave a comment, and I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Peace out for now.